Hey, what's up, y'all? Alonzo here. I just want to talk about some Dogelon Mars. And really, man, I just want to make this video because I know that everything is pushing downward. And it's not just for Dogelon Mars, it's for plenty of tokens out there. Like almost everything that I have is in the red. There are just very few that are in the green right now. But I mean, overall, they're up from where they were just a few weeks ago. So it's not that bad, but I know that we want to see this push up and up and up. And I really want to make this video because I came across a video that I made a couple years ago, and it talked about a similar point in time like this where the market was coming down, and it really was titled "Don't Make the Same Mistake." So that really hit me because I started listening to it, and basically what it says is this: there was a point in time when I was buying an $80 Ethereum. And guess what? I shorted it. Now we're looking at, over $3,000 for one ETH. And I was trading ETH, to make 20% profit, you know what I mean, on each token, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man, to think that. And I shorted it. And I shorted Shiba. I shorted, so many other tokens. Doge itself, man. I had Doge back when Cryptopia was around. It's an exchange, I think, in New Zealand, and I was trading Doge. Just sometimes it would double or whatever, so it was a pretty cool token to have. But I really didn't think anything of it, man. And then there was a lawsuit, and all that stuff got confiscated. All of my tokens over there in Cryptopia got confiscated, and they still haven't been released to me. So the thing is when are we going to stop making the same mistake? When are we going to stop shorting tokens? When are we really going to position ourselves to actually hit that 10x, that 100x, or whatever it is that your goals are? When are you going to hold through it, man? When are we going to push through it? That's why I always say hodl until. Now, there are some things that I buy that's just like a gamble buy, where I'm trying to entertain myself and I may throw a small amount. And if it doubles or triples or whatever, does something significant, fine. That's great. I'll take my profits, right? But if it goes under, I may DCA into something just to have it, because I don't want to sell at a loss, right? Sometimes you got to wait for another cycle. Sometimes you got to wait a couple cycles, for something to be profitable. And then you have tokens that just fall off the face of this earth. And that's one thing that I can say about Dogelon Mars, is that there were plenty of tokens that came out around the same time that fell off. They're non-existent now. But Dogelon Mars is gradually working and building, and there's a lot of things going on in the background. And it's really like, if you're here and you're investing and you're doing it on the short term, of course this looks like a bad thing, but we're still up from a couple weeks ago, and but if you're in it for the long term, I mean, these are just some words of encouragement, guys. When are you actually gonna hodl until you get that win? Because you don't want to look back and be like, dang, I could have bought billions of Dogelon Mars, for a couple $100, and now it's, a couple $1,000 or whatever, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Dogelon Mars. It could be anything else, Everybody says buy the dip. Everybody says DCA. But what I want to say is, when are you going to stop making the same mistake? When are you going to stop dodging that 10x, that 100x? And like I said, whether it's Elon or whether it's something else, don't get discouraged and get pushed out of the market, because over time, everything goes up, So I want you to have that win. I want myself to have that win. I want to say that, from back in the day when we made those videos, man, there's a handful of us that became millionaires, and there will be, if we continue to play the game, guys. So, my words of encouragement are to hodl until, do what's best for you always, man. But don't make the same mistake, guys. Don't let it pass you by, because It will, and you'll look back like I can look back at myself and be like, dang, I was buying, hundreds of ETH back then, and now if I would have held on to those, look what it would have been. Or if I would have done things a little more properly, or positioned myself a little bit better in a lot of different tokens, man, I probably wouldn't be making these videos now. So um, just take the time and appreciate the moment that you can get these things at the prices that you're getting them now, because one day you won't be able to. So if you ain't got no Dogelon Mars, get you some.